Hello everyone and welcome to this video. So this video is as titled for the Nvidia 480, the RTX 4080. I have the MSI version and actually just got it, and this would actually be my first actual test in the sky with it. We're here in Chicago at Meigs Field in the fantastic Kodiak. So you can see up in the top left corner, GPU is CPU. Of course, Flight Simulator is CPU bound for most systems. So with the 40 series cards, you have access to frame generation. So if we go into the general options, you'll see, where's it at? Right here. Frame generation is currently on. DLSS is on super resolution for quality. Here's my resolution, and I'm just going to skim through my settings right quick. Again, I haven't really done much testing with this, but this is what I have now. Alright, so again, we're here at Meigs, and we're going to go flying. We're going to see how this is. So on the ground here, 103, 104 FPS. That is phenomenal. In Meigs, when I tested the other day, with the very similar weather, I live in the Chicagoland area, and with live weather, live traffic, with the type of weather, I was getting around 40 to 50 FPS on the ground here in Chicago. Now in the helicopter, it was doing better, but it was also at night, and to get better performance, I had to turn off live weather and live traffic. And that was able to get me close to the 60 FPS average. But here we're sitting at 100, and this is amazing. I don't know if the video is going to show it, but wow. Alright, so let's jump into the cockpit and get a flight going here. So we're not going to do anything by the book. We're just going to kind of float around Chicago. Maybe we'll land at Midway. It's a short flight. I'm very familiar with the Kodiak, so this is why I chose this aircraft. I'm really excited. I was going to downgrade a little bit in terms of my resolution on my monitor, but after doing so and doing some testing, I didn't like it, so I decided to try something different and go 4080. I am crazy. I spent way too much money on it. I also had to get a new power supply to make sure it was it had enough watts to perform. And before we continue, I'll turn on the dev mode so you can see that, but the problem is it doesn't show the frame generation in there. So you can see it's showing 45, 48 on there, so it's not showing the full frames, which is why I had it off initially, but I'll have it on just for this video so you can kind of see. I will turn on my track IR, or my Tobii tracker, sorry. Alright, here we are at the runway. Whoops. Alright, let's go. Again, nothing by the book. This is just a lot of, just for fun. See how we do. I'm probably taking off the wrong direction, but it is what it is. Decisions have been made. Alright, here we go. Pull up. Whoa. It's a windy day in Chicago. It is about 25 knots out of the west. So the windy city, definitely windy. Alright, so you can see on the dev mode there, we'd be sitting at about 40 FPS, 42 FPS without the frame generation on. And again, that's only currently for the 40 series cards. And with it on, you can see we're at 96, 97. This is like black magic here. Now, I did read it is best to turn on, in the Nvidia control panel, to turn on the VSync to on. Okay? And then after you do such a thing, it kind of smooths out the performance. I did test out frame generation in Spider-Man, and it was showing some really bad screen tearing. And then I read about this tip, and it seemed to work quite well, quite well. So I got to go back and try that. I'm gonna test out other games, and I'll throw my videos up so you can kind of see that kind of jazz. All right, let's see. So I'm gonna go ahead and get an autopilot set so I can go on the outside view. Autopilot is on. Autopilot is on, and the altitude is on. Right. Oh, maybe not. Let's see. Let's go down. I don't want to go too high. I don't want to get up in the suit. Alright, there we go. That should work. Alright, let's go ahead and zoom out of the map. Oop. Midway's over to the left there. I did a helicopter flight and a another, I can't remember what plane I used. Oh, the CH, was it CH-107? I did that yesterday just to kind of see how things were going, and it was nice. But I was getting closer to what you're seeing now, 46 and 60, and that's on a 3070 with a 12700K. Alright, so we're going to have some crappy audio from the, I believe that's the A310. But as you can see, Chicago looks amazing, and the performance is quite outstanding. I am blown away. Blown away. This is just craziness. We're actually going to land at O'Hare. I've decided we're going to land at O'Hare instead, because O'Hare, I have a third-party mod, and that will give us better visuals as well to see how the graphics are doing. I'm going to try not to tick off too many people with my approach here. That's just crazy still. I am amazed. I am amazed. Like, I'll be honest, I do a lot of flight sim. I do at least a flight a day, if not two, if not three. And so, for me, the investment, yeah, super expensive. Yes, the 4090 would have probably been a better purchase, bigger bang for my buck in terms of per pixel, per frame, that kind of thing. They're not in stock. They're hard to get. They are, from my understanding, a little bit bigger, some of them, than the 3080 cards. I could be wrong on that. I don't know for sure. But you know, I pulled the trigger on it. I pulled the trigger on it. I love my 3070. I have the 37 Founders Edition. I got it for retail price at Best Buy, $500, about 2 years ago now, actually. And that card is fantastic. It is an amazing card. And for most games, I was able to get over 100 FPS for most. Once in a while, I'll have some dips, but for the most part, it's a very good card at an ultra wide monitor like what I have. But then there's stuttering issues here and there, and just performance drops overall. So I recently bought a new motherboard, got that 12700K. So I was like, well, I'm going to future-proof my system now. I'm going to spend the money and future-proof it so that I am done with upgrades for a while. Because I spent the last probably 2 years working on just kind of putting together a system. And it's worked fine. But I want to future-proof it. I want to be just done with it. And so here we are with the 4080. And for those who have watched my YouTube channel before, I have many YouTube flight simulator shorts on my channel, so feel free to watch those if you like. I also have other tutorials and just other videos of flight sim, as well as other stuff. But Currently it's been primarily flight sims. You can see we're sitting at 85, 84, dipping down a little bit as we get closer into O'Hare. And you can see if we didn't have frame generation on, we'd probably be sitting closer to the 40, so we're getting double the frames with it on. And I can't tell the difference. I cannot tell the difference whatsoever. In terms of graphically. I was... When Nvidia announced the cards, I was like, oh, fake frames. But I can't tell. I honestly can't tell. And I may not be looking, 100%, but I can't tell. Alright, so we're hitting down to the 70s now as we get closer into the airport. I'm following those flashing lights. I'm assuming that's what I'm looking for my airports. Alright, back into the 80s now. You can see temps. Temps are really, really good. Oh, there's a pause. Oh, little flick there, little flick. That's probably just Flight Simulator. So we're sitting at 80, and then, yeah, temps anyways, 53 for the GPU, about 47 for the CPU, 54, 56. So under 60 for both, which is really, really good. Now my the apartment I'm in right now is really cold. We're about 67 degrees Fahrenheit. So that obviously plays a factor in those temperatures as well. But who would have thought you'd get over 60 FPS flying into O'Hare? This is crazy. This is too cool. Oh, I have my flaps on the entire time. Whoops. That's fine. Alright, we're a little low here. Again, don't grade me on this landing. I'm simply just doing this video for views, right? Not views like YouTube views, but actual views of the frame generation, the FPS, that kind of thing. Wow, this is stunning. Stunning. Alright, here we go. I chose the Kodiak because the Kodiak is can have impact on performance overall of the simulator. So I chose this as a great aircraft. It's not an airliner. 60s. Alright, so we're dropping down to the 60s, and there's 70. But still, man, oh my goodness. Looking out the, like, when I'm seeing this live, real time, I've never flown into O'Hare this smooth. This looks, wow, this is amazing. You should see the smile on my face. It is amazing. I can't focus on the landing because I'm so amazed right now. All right, bring it down, bro. Bring it down. Bring it down. Oh, not that hard. Bring it down. Bring it down. All right. So there we go.
Excellent landing, sir.
That was amazingly silky smooth looking. Silky smooth looking. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Alright, I'm going to keep the video going a little bit. I'm going to go on outside view. You can see. Again, I don't know how the video is going to show. Like, I don't know how smooth it's going to look for you. But believe me, like, it is gorgeous. It is gorgeous smooth. It is something scary to being able to use. It is amazing that I'm able to get this kind of performance with this system. This is cool. Like, I'm happy. And here's the other thing. Like, the 4080 barely fit into my case. We're talking like another 3 millimeters, and no way. Either way, length or width, no way. So there, it looks a little bit choppy. You can feel the choppiness staring at the airport. Alright, let's see. No one around us, right? Yeah, there's no one around us. So we're just gonna stop here. And we'll go into the drone really quick. And we'll go check out the airport. I don't remember what... let me bring up the camera a little faster. I don't remember what airport add-on I have. So you can see when it loads in, the information, you get some FPS drop. I can definitely see performance drop visually there. But I'm also going really fast around it, right? And that could be the sorry, I can't talk. The frame generation, perhaps? Maybe? What happens if we load in live traffic as well? How do we do such thing? Alright, not live traffic, a real world traffic. Let's see what happens if we do that. Let's see if that potentially makes it worse. That's a good test. So without it, we would be sitting around 30, 35, 36 FPS. And with it, you can hear those sounds. Alright, so we got some... we got some generation going on here. And I'd say, yeah, there was definitely a tank. 29, 30. They're still loading them in, though. Turn down the volume in the game. Still impressive to get 60 FPS, right? In Chicago, with live traffic, with real-world traffic, with crappy weather. We got a double plane there. Just wow. Alright, I'll end the video on this, but hey, leave me comments down below, give me a like on here, subscribe if you like more Flight Simulator content, or just more content about the 4080, as I'll continue to do more videos on it. But hey, appreciate you watching this, and we'll see you for the next video.